is coming my way. Wherever I go, hard luck is there to stay. Good luck never stays a day. Bad luck's always coming my way.
Today we find ourselves in the fabulous Las Vegas, Nevada, Sin City. I like calling it Sin City. Tonight we're spending the night in the MGM Grand Hotel down on the Las Vegas Strip. You know, that giant green building. Well, from now until we pass out, we're gonna be traveling around Las Vegas, searching out some weird locations, some common locations, but trying to just find that little bit of weird that Las Vegas should have. For instance, that building behind me, you may not know this, and it may come as a surprise to you, but this building belongs to David Copperfield. Just driving by this building, it may not look like much. In fact, it doesn't say anything on the front to indicate that this belongs to David Copperfield, but the sign says Corby's for Town and Country Men and Boys. Now, if you know anything about David Copperfield, that actually means something. How wild is that, right? All the secrets this building has. If you walk around to the far side of the building and you look just at the far end of that parking lot, you'll see one of his trailers that says The Magic of David Copperfield on it. Recognize those eyes? Told you. In fact, right here, if we walk behind these trailers, you can see the backside does say The Magic of David Copperfield. That's just cool. And if you look closely at this intercom on this gate, it does say that it is out of order, but look even closer. What's that say? Copperfield, press and wait for response. As I was out here filming, one of the guys from the inside came out to see what I was doing, to make sure that I wasn't a crazy person or a fence jumper, and I assured him I'm not. I'm a grim person. And I did ask him one question, and I assured him the camera was off because you never know. Truck. I asked him, is it as cool on the inside as I think it is? And he smiled, he shook his head, and he said, yes, it's even cooler. So, that makes me happy. That really makes me happy.
Yeah, that's really cool.
And there it is, the iconic "Welcome to Fabulous Las Vegas, Nevada" sign. Even before you walk up to the iconic sign, they have this little plaque here, but before we talk about that, there's an Elvis impersonator right there. How cool is that? It says, "Welcome to the Fabulous Las Vegas" sign, debuted on the Las Vegas Strip in 1959. And it's still here today. It remains one of the most popular attractions in Clark County, appearing in countless vacation photos, commercials, and movies. How awesome is that? And right down here at the bottom, I'll stand back a little bit so you don't get my shadow in the sun. The "Welcome to Las Vegas" sign, 1959, has been placed on the National Register of Historic Places. For me at least, it doesn't get any cooler than this. Well, David Copperfield and this historic sign, to me, screams Las Vegas. I'm sure everybody else has a little bit of a different take on it, but this sign is just amazing. You both look absolutely phenomenal. Happy Halloween. Much as it seems like it would be right up our alley, today we don't have time to do the Zak Bagans, the Haunted Museum. It's about an hour and 45-minute tour. At some point we're gonna have to come back for it. But we're gonna walk around the building, take some pictures, and hopefully check out the gift shop. It's a really nice house, piece of property. This is the back of it right here. I will say this, however, the house is a lot bigger than I thought it was going to be. It's like a massive complex. Through the gate, I spy a gargoyle just past those hedges. Sign here on the backyard. Please stay off grass. It will anger the spirits. That's genius. Look at these beauties parked over here in the carport. More interested in this old hearse over here. Old Bonneville. That, my friends, is beautiful. One of the folks who work here saw me over here taking a picture of the cars, and he came up to me and said, "You know whose car that is?" And I said, "Nope." And he said, "Well, it belonged to David Crush from Waco. Old Camaro." Now, I didn't realize this, but the main haunted museum is right there, but they also own what they call the Black House. It's behind the main museum. I have no clue what they use this building for, but I'm gonna entertain myself and just say that this is probably Ghost Adventures headquarters. Why not, right? See that window on the top with the gargoyle? Let me zoom in a little bit here. Look what's in that window. How creepy is that? Very creepy. Parked over here in the driveway is this silver Mercedes van. Who knows? It might have ghost hunters equipment in there. At some point, I'm sure we will be back here to check this place out. It's 50 bucks for the ticket. The tour is about an hour and a half, hour and 45 minutes. We just don't have the time to do it today, but it is very neat to just kind of be here and see it, finally. We just parked our car and we're getting ready to walk into the MGM Grand to check in. And then, hopefully when the sun starts going down, Las Vegas kind of lights up and we can just kind of roam around, go check out Fremont Street and all, whatever else they have to offer here. Sadly, no shows are happening. I really wanted to see David Copperfield, which is why I wanted to stay here. And then, right before the trip happened, the state of Nevada shut down all shows in Las Vegas, so we can't see David Copperfield this trip. Maybe we can get a glimpse of the David Copperfield Theater. At the very least, I mean, we're gonna find something to do tonight. Standing on top of the almost empty MGM Grand parking garage, you kind of get a view of Las Vegas here. It's rather quiet, to be honest. With that being said, let's go inside and get our room and see what happens. First thing inside the MGM Grand, we're greeted with the MGM Grand Lion. If you look closely, he's wearing a mask. It says Vegas safely. This place is beyond beautiful. Looks like we're staying on the 17th floor. And this is the walkway, the hallway to the elevators. It feels like a horror movie. I'll take it. I absolutely love how everything's all laid out here. The symmetry, the colors. It's so simple, kind of refreshing. Oh, this is neat. I feel like this is kind of choose your own adventure. Which hallway do you go? Choose your fate. With key card in hand, it looks like we're going to be down here on the left. All the way down here. Right now, I'm standing overlooking Las Vegas. This is absolutely insane. We're up on the 17th floor. Jessica, come here. Before we show you guys the room, what are your first thoughts when we first walked in here, before we turned on any light?
First thing I thought walking into the room?
Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't bad. It was just the first thing I saw was this massive, like, studio spotlight. And I was like...
Which is that thing right there.
Yeah. And I was like, that's either a really weird sculpture to have in a room, or I hope it's a lamp.
Yeah, it was a little weird. When we first opened the door and we walked in here, we were going to show you guys like a POV of just walking in, but it was completely dark. I've never seen a hotel room this dark. We actually had to fumble around to turn on the lights. But then we realized that one giant wall, for the most part, which is what's providing this light, is a window. And we popped open the shade, and it's probably one of the best lightings we've ever had in a video, in my opinion.
Natural lighting, yeah. You
guys want to see the view? You guys want to see the view? Sadly, our hotel view is not overlooking the strip. Instead, it's overlooking the airport. But it's still beautiful nonetheless. I'm digging the Nevada desert. But check this out. It says David Copperfield. See it? On the side of the building? Freaking awesome. Basically, the suite that we got is close to a 700 square foot hotel room. I guess you can officially say that this is no longer a hotel room, but instead, like a small apartment. The strangest thing, everything is so crystal clean and spotless. Usually whenever Jessica and I travel, we spend the night in like La Quinta hotels, something like that. Did you guys ever see the movie Very Bad Things starring Christian Slater? That's what this hotel room reminds me of. You know, when they accidentally killed the hooker in the bathroom. And at the same time, the bathroom is kind of spooky, kind of otherworldly. I'm not even kidding. We came here to Las Vegas. We made a special trip here to Las Vegas to see David Copperfield and stay at the MGM Grand. But sadly, like we said earlier, everything's closed. But at least we can walk up to the theater and see everything that they have here. We got a couple really cool things to look at. Ever since I was a little kid, I always wanted to see David Copperfield live. But like most of us, I only got to watch it on TV. So I came this close. But since we're gonna be living in Los Angeles now, I'm gonna have to come back. Right in front of the theater, there's an Emmy here. It says 21 Emmys. David Copperfield and his team have won an astonishing 21 Emmy Awards. More than Saturday Night Live and more than The Sopranos. Also outside of the theater is a bust of Copperfield himself, and the pedestal that it's on is a lot of his most famous illusions. There's the Statue of Liberty. There's him flying right there. And whenever he also walked through the Great Wall of China. This is cool. There's more on this side over here. There's a saw blade. Oh, check it out. There he is, sawed in half. How cool is that, right? Over here to the left of the box office is the theater bar. And because everything's closed because of COVID, they have all the entry signs over here, but there's a picture of Copperfield. Let me walk past the glare. Kinda. But look at this amazing plaque. It says the Society of American Magicians. I'm not gonna go ahead and read this on camera, but hereby proclaims that David Copperfield, Magician of the Century, here and forevermore to be known as the King of Magic. That's neat. There's a sign here right in front of David Copperfield Theater doors that says tonight's performance has been canceled and they apologize for any inconvenience. What sucks is, back whenever we were planning this trip, they were open. And then COVID hit even harder here in Nevada, and they had to shut down again. So we'll have to come back. It's only like a 4.5, 5-hour drive. It's been over 20 years since I stepped foot here on Fremont Street. A lot of things have changed, especially with COVID. Things are a lot different. So let's walk it. I hear they have a new show. I mean, obviously they have a new show, 20 years. So it's a nice feeling. It's not as busy as I thought it was going to be, which is a good thing. Fremont Street is all good and dandy, but we found a toy store that has a Stay Puft Marshmallow Man in the window. This is amazing. The place is called the Toy Shack. Stay Puft Marshmallow Man is looking pretty angry right there, but they also have a picture of Gizmo. Alright, this place is incredible. It's like walking into a giant garage sale. Look at this thing. I want it so badly. It is a life-size, dare I say, the world's largest Kit Kat clock. Look how massive this thing is. And check out the bottom. That metal there? Oh man, we need this. Jessica, come over and stand next to it just so we can show how massive this thing is. Look at that thing.
Right now I'm about 5'5" with my shoes.
It's about 6'1". That's awesome.
How tall is you? Oh no.
Over here in the corner, there is our buddy Zoltar. Why does it seem like you're everywhere we go?
Wherever I come, bad luck is coming my way. Wherever I go, hard luck is there to stay. Good luck never stays a day. Bad luck's always coming my way.